Advertised for sale in a fake online auction, these Muslim women refused to let the trolls win because of my religion. Because I am Muslim, she said. 2 months later, the site has been taken down by US-based platform GitHub, but the women are still angry none of its creators have been detained or arrested. They say the lack of action highlights the discrimination Muslim women face in Hindu-dominated India, where outspoken advocates of women's rights are singled out for attack on social media. They say they won't be silenced. Khan's complaint is one of at least 4 filed with Indian police by victims, opposition lawmakers and activists. Praveen Dubgal, a senior official for Delhi Police, confirmed India's cyber cell unit is investigating the complaints, but said he could not share any further details because it was a sealed matter. India has laws targeting cyber crime, but it doesn't have a specific legislation against cyberbullying, despite a surge in abuse directed at Indian women. Calling out gender inequality besides their religion, one thing the women share is their strong view on gender rights in India. By most global measures, the country performs poorly on gender equality. Fewer than a quarter of Indian women own the labour market, and even then they earn about 20% of a man's wage, according to the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap 2021 report. Violence against women remains a problem, with more than 1 in 4 women abused or controlled by a partner during her lifetime, the report added. No explicit threats of violence were made against the women on the Sully Deals Act, but they say the publication of their Twitter handles with photos copied from their social media accounts was an invitation for abuse. Men are threatened by women who are assertive in our country, she said. And vocal, outspoken Muslim women are the biggest level of threat in their eyes. Of India's 580 million women, approximately 6.5% are Muslim, according to the most recent government census conducted in 2011. After the auction photos went viral on social media, 21 of the women joined a WhatsApp group, one of them created for mutual support, including poet Nabia Khan. Nabia Khan regularly posts her prose to Twitter to amplify the voices of marginalised people in India, which she believes caught the attention of the Sully Deals trolls. Men think sexual violence is a valid punishment, said Nabia Khan, who is no relation to Hannah Mohsin Khan. She has also lodged a complaint with police but says she hasn't heard anything. I was expecting that my complaint would be met with dignity, but seeing that no step has been taken in the direction of justice, it just makes me angry, she said. Muslims marginalise the women say the online abuse is indicative of the move towards Muslims in India since Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party came to power in 2014. In recent years, reports of anti-Muslim hate crimes have increased and several BJP-ruled states have passed legislation that critics say has contributed to a rise in religious polarization. Anti-Muslim bias is also present in the police force, according to a survey of about 12,000 police officers. The 2019 Status of Policing in India report found about half of the Indian police surveyed thought Muslims were naturally prone towards committing crime. Zakia Soman, a social activist and founder of the Indian Muslim Women's Movement, said prejudice was also apparent online, where attacks against Muslim women had escalated in recent years. You have paid bots on social media who target women, journalists or anyone who is dissenting in this country, Soman said. These conservative and radical are obsessed with women's sexuality. And if it is women from another community, it becomes bestial. You are talking about auctioning women like cattle. It shows a medieval mindset. Online trolling of women in India. Cyber abuse is a major problem in India, particularly against women. According to a 2019 report from Amnesty International, Indian female politicians receive nearly twice as much abuse online compared to their counterparts in the US and the United Kingdom. The report examined the 7.1 million tweets that mentioned female politicians and found that nearly 1 million posts were abusive or problematic and included hateful and sexist abuse. In India, many cases also go unreported. According to cyber law expert Karna Kasef is pursued. They want closure. In many of these cases, the families and the victim want to wrap up the case, especially in cases of cyber stalking, she said. During an August 8 Parliament session, India's Minister of Information Technology Ashwini Vaishnaw said the internet's rapid growth had caused a rise in cybercrime across the world. However, India doesn't have a uniform law against cyberbullying and the number of cases registered with police in India is low. Just 7 cases of cyberbullying against women and children were registered in the country in 2017. That rose to 40 in 2018 and 45 in 2019, according to the National Crimes Record Bureau. It is unclear how many went to court, And if any convictions were made, and if a complaint does make it to court, it can also take years for verdict. There is such a huge backlog, Seth said. The police are not well equipped either. Vow to fight gender bias. It's not the first time Muslim women have been targeted in fake online auctions. In May, an Indian YouTube account called Liberal Doge uploaded a video similar to the act, which appeared to auction Muslim Pakistani women, posting photographs without their consent, according to local media reports. No one has been arrested or investigated in this case either, despite multiple police reports. Authorities say politicians and activists have joined calls for justice for the women. Advertised online. On July 30th, Priyanka Chaturvedi, a politician for the opposing Shiv Sena party, wrote to IT Minister Vaishnaw urging him to take action against solar deals and Liberal Doge. In a letter, which she posted to Twitter, Chaturvedi pointed out that the lack of stringent and efficient preventative laws and punishments is a motivating factor for such crimes to continue in the future. In a country where women are struggling with gender bias, these incidents yet again lay bare the protection and safety of women, especially in cyberspace, the letter said. It pains me to see that hardly any movement with regards to this case has been taken as of now, despite the seriousness of it. Hannah Mohsin Khan and Nabia Khan say the lack of action by authorities highlights the lack of available support in India for victims of online abuse. Nabia Khan said she won't stop speaking against abuse and will defend women targeted by these men with everything I have. Muslim women will not be suppressed into silence, she added.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.